September 17th, 2025. A date that fans, critics, and former followers of the Try Guys will remember for a long time. After 3 years of silence following one of YouTube's biggest cheating scandals, Ned Fulmer made his controversial return. Once a beloved internet personality, Ned's entire career imploded in 2022 when he was caught in a public affair that not only broke apart his marriage, but also destroyed his standing with the Try Guys, the comedy group that made him famous. His new podcast is titled Rock Bottom, and in a surprising twist, his very first guest was none other than his estranged wife, Ariel Fulmer. To find additional stories and untold timelines of the biggest celebrity scandals, downfalls, and shocking comebacks, don't forget to subscribe to Timelines Unlocked, your front row seat to the drama behind the stars. The debut episode was marketed as a raw, unfiltered conversation, and it lived up to its title. Ned and Ariel sat across from each other, revisiting the past 3 years that changed their lives forever. Ariel, who had largely stayed out of the public eye after the scandal, broke her silence with brutal honesty. She revealed that while she and Ned remain connected as co-parents, their marriage is over, and reconciliation is not on the table. Absolutely not, she said when asked about forgiveness. How can you forgive somebody for lying to you? For cheating on you? No. The bluntness of her words stunned many listeners, leaving no doubt about where she stands. What shocked fans even more was the revelation that appearing on the podcast was Ariel's idea, not Ned's. In an interview with Rolling Stone, she admitted that Ned hadn't even approached her. Instead, she suggested it. Well, what if I went on your podcast? And what if we talked about us? This move positioned Ariel not as a passive figure, but as someone reclaiming her narrative. After years of speculation and gossip, she chose to confront the situation head-on, on her terms, in a space where millions would hear her side of the story. Public reaction to the podcast's launch was overwhelmingly harsh. Social media exploded with criticism, questioning why Ned thought anyone wanted to hear from him again. Comments like, "You were fired for breaking your own policies," and "The Try Guys group chat must be going crazy right now," dominated discussions. Many said they tuned in solely for Ariel, with fans praising her strength and honesty, while dismissing Ned's attempt at a comeback as little more than damage control. For Ned, the launch of Rock Bottom was clearly intended to mark the beginning of a redemption arc. Yet the internet doesn't forgive easily, especially when the scandal in question was tied to hypocrisy. Ned's entire image within the Try Guys was built on being a devoted husband and family man. To betray that persona so publicly left fans feeling deceived, and that anger hasn't faded with time. His attempt to frame his podcast as a candid look at personal growth may resonate with a small audience, but the wider public remains skeptical. Ariel, meanwhile, emerged as the true voice of the premiere. Her refusal to sugarcoat her pain and her willingness to confront Ned directly drew admiration from viewers. Many declared her the only reason the episode was even worth watching. In many ways, Ariel's appearance overshadowed Ned's intentions, turning what was supposed to be his comeback moment into her statement of independence and resilience. Looking back at the scandal that began in September 2022, when photos of Ned with an employee surfaced online, it's clear how far-reaching the consequences were. The fallout was swift and unforgiving. The Try Guys issued a public statement, confirming his removal from the group and emphasizing their zero-tolerance policy for breaches of trust. Fans who once adored Ned abandoned him overnight. Ariel, left to pick up the pieces, remained largely silent until now. By speaking out 3 years later, she not only closed a chapter, but also reminded the public of the betrayal at the center of the story. The return of Ned Fulmer raises larger questions about celebrity culture, redemption, and accountability. Can internet figures who fall from grace ever truly rebuild their reputations? Or is the shadow of their scandal permanent? For now, the jury is still out. Rock Bottom may continue, but whether it evolves into a genuine platform for reflection or fades away as another failed rebrand depends on both Ned's sincerity and the public's willingness to listen. What's undeniable is that this story is still unfolding. As Ned navigates his comeback attempt, and as Ariel continues to define her life independently, fans and critics alike will keep watching. Was it brave for Ned to confront his past so publicly? Or was it simply a calculated move to stay relevant? Do you think Ariel's decision to appear on the podcast gave him legitimacy, or did it expose him even more? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and if you want more timelines of the biggest celebrity scandals, downfalls, and surprising comebacks, hit that like button and subscribe to Timelines Unlocked. You won't want to miss what's coming next.